Today, we're talking about real estate photography. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Teaching Tuesday. Today we're going to talk about the Flambient technique for real estate photography. We're going to be talking about each one of my exposures, why I took them that way, the order I take the photos, and the most important element to this process is my safety shot. Sometimes you can have a glare in the window from either your flash or something over in another room, another light, so it could be a major savior if you have your safety shot. We're going to dive right in. We see that there is kind of orange on the walls, which is kind of the color, but it's also from orange lights. Major problem. We have then the flash shot to where we have more of a true color where it's not as orange, it's more of a light yellow. Then we have our window pool. Now you can see in a window pool, that reflection, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you shoot the safety shot, because boom, there's natural reflection from the light coming through, reflecting on the side of that wall right there, and then back to the window, but it reduces it so much. So we're gonna go through the step-by-step process of how we can get that as perfect as possible to make your photos stand out above everyone else's. Because that's the point, to have better photos than your competition, and you can do that. Start making you more money, get you more clients, and dominate. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more tutorial videos like this on photography. Hit the like button, hit that bell notification so you can see every time I put out a new video. All right, let's jump into it. So we have the colors of these walls. Now, what I have on my computer in Lightroom, I use Lightroom and Photoshop and go back and forth between programs. It is pretty much a seamless process of doing my first editings in Lightroom, then transferring over to Photoshop, blending all my photos together to bring it back in as one photo, back into Lightroom to do some finishing touches. So let's talk settings. As you see right here, my first ambient shot, if you've ever watched Nathan Cool, great channel, I'll put a link down in the description to his channel. That's where I learned a lot of this technique from him and Rich Baum. I'll put both of their profile links down in the description. The f-stop, the 6.3, especially in a larger room, it will give you enough distance from, that close to the camera, kind of to an infinity. So you can see all the detail and everything. You don't have to go to f7.1, 8. That will make it where your flash is not as powerful as it could be. So if you're dealing with like a speed light, you can do 6.3, 5.6, whatever, and you should be able to bounce it completely in the room, or do a couple of pops off on the ceiling. I have here some presets that I have. And so what I'm trying to do here on this ambient is de-orange the walls. The walls are what I'm looking at, because I know, I was there, the walls are not orange like that. That's a color cast. So if I look to my flash shot, look at the walls. They're almost exactly the way they should be. Go to my flash shot, do a full bump, which will bring up some shadows, knock my highlights down, and I want it just a little bit brighter. I want kind of the main, see this right here? That's the highest peak right there. It's a red, makes sense because the cabinet's the browns, register is kind of a red color. I want it to be right of center. And this one is a little brighter, but it's not bad because I'm looking at the places, I'm looking at the detail underneath the cabinets. I don't want it to be too dark to when I bring in the shadows, it just looks nasty. The cabinets have a really good color on them. Now let's go to the window pool. So what I'm looking for out there, bring my highlights down. I'm just looking 100% right here at this window because that's the important part. Nothing else matters. Shadows, make it look a nice color out there. And that one right there, I can bring exposure up, but bring the highlights down. Let's go back and forth. See, let's look at my white balance. It's a little warmer on this side. So let's go to my safety one and go a little warmer. Now look at the green. It's almost exactly the same. Perfect. Now, I usually go back and I check my ambient exposure and my flash exposure again because I've did the whole work of bringing it into Photoshop, and then I wish I would have just went back and looked. So do all your looking before you load it in. So again, I'm checking the walls. Okay, I can bring in a little warmth. kind of made it a little flat. And now let's look at it again. Pretty good. Pretty good. So shift, click, highlights them all. Then right click, edit in, open as layers in Photoshop. I want to take an opportunity to let you know why I take the photos in the order I do. I do the ambient first, which is the natural light in the room, from outside, from the, the lights and stuff inside. Then I do a flash, which gets the true colors, the actual color of the walls, the cabinets, and it makes it pop really well. And then I do my window pulls and then my safety shot. My safety shot is necessary, but I do it last. When I bring it from Lightroom and bring it into Photoshop, every single layer in the order that I took is now stacked on top of each other, and that's very important, and I'll show you why. So the next step is to highlight them all, shift click. You see they're all highlighted, edit, auto align layers, make sure this auto is clicked, nothing else, okay? Those are aligned, click the top one. On your ambient layer, Command J, and that will duplicate that layer. Then click your blending mode and go down to luminosity. Option Alt Mask, black layer mask. Then go to your normal, the same exact copy of that layer, put a mask on that one. So now, B for brush, I've already got it. I do my flow about 10%, you can do it at 20%. Like, it's not gonna make that big of a difference, it just means you do it faster. So now I look at where all the light is hitting it. See this part right here? That's not natural, that's for my flash. So bring back in the natural. And I'm on the luminosity. I'm on a white brush, painting over the black mask, it reveals down below. And all I'm doing is just kind of putting back in the natural light on the ceiling. I don't want it to look like I have a flash that was on the ceiling. I want it to look natural. It's all coming from outside because that's where the light comes from, naturally. See how it changed it? Just like that. Just all of a sudden makes it pop and it looks natural again and not flashy. Now, you see this area right here where it's purple, okay? When you have outside light coming in and you have a luminosity mask, it makes it on brown cabinets, doesn't matter how good you take the photo, there's gonna be that nasty purple on there. And that's why you have this normal blending mode for your cabinets, because watch. See how it took away that color and brought it regular again? It just made it where it didn't have that nasty color on it. Now, this is almost done. See, that's without that, see that purple, and it disappears just like that because I did it with my normal blending mode. So then go down here. Remember, this is my window pull shot. Take it, shift, click, and drag these all the way to the top. So now you have the window pull. I'm gonna make that one invisible. Now, here is something that is important. Okay, put a layer mask on this one. Option or Alt, black layer mask. Your blending mode is darkened. Now zoom in. Now, look at my flow up here. Shift, 8, 80, 90, whatever. Watch. Look at that. It's taking everything and bringing it right in to where you can actually see what's out there now. So, do I need this one? It's really not that bad. There's a glare, but I mean, it's in the other one too. Sometimes that's fine. I mean, look how far away it is. People are gonna be looking at this on their phones, on their computer screens, like we are here. They're not gonna be like, oh, what's outside? It's not a major window, it's not a big issue. So don't kill yourself trying to make it perfect because there's no point. So, flatten image, Yes, I don't care about the hidden layers. Everything looks natural. There's a little bit of color. I keep pointing at the screen like you can see it where I'm pointing. There's a little bit of color right here, kind of some blue. There's a little bit of green. All that is natural from outside. Do not stress about it. Cannot stress this enough to not stress about it. It is just natural. It happens when you look at it with your eyes, it's on there. So Command S, look at the bottom, it loads, boom. Immediately, it's in Lightroom. And what I do when I have a big catalog down here, as soon as I import it, I do 5. Because at the end, all my photos edited and finished. Then I do the filter with the 5-star and all my finished photos pop up and then I export them. So it's just what I do. I have a little preset down here, after edit, which does lines and all this stuff. And for some reason in Lightroom, it doesn't do it very well. So I have to go and update every time. Lightroom, please get on that. Thank you. And check it. So I'm checking cabinets. You see the lines pretty much add up. They're good. They're up and down, up and down. All right, and you see right here, it's a little bright. Just bring that down. Look at that. Now, say you want to get some of that green out. It's going to be hard because the green here will also disappear here. But we'll do it and see what it looks like. And actually, it doesn't look that bad with the green gone a little bit. Now, see there's maybe a little bit of blue here. Take that blue out. Now it just looks like a light shine instead of a blue tint. So nothing crazy. Very simple, straightforward. And then you have it right there. That's your finished product. That right there, because the windows aren't blown out, your colors are right, it all looks natural, that will get you more clients and more confidence to go to new clients and say, listen, this is what I can do. This is a perfect photo that will help them sell a house. Thanks for watching. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe, bell notification so you can see every time I put out one of these tutorials. Also, if you liked the video, hit the like button. Appreciate it, and thanks for watching.